Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. Okay, Megan sent out this photo for Harry's birthday, in celebration for Harry's birthday. And a lot of people are saying this is photoshopped. So we want to examine, is this Archie? Is this a Photoshop? Is this some combination of a real baby and Archie? Is this is this a stand-in? They're talking about the light, his chin, her position is very similar to a photo that Duchess Kate took, with her head cocked like this, looking at a baby, looking at one of her babies. This photo here is very similar. Almost fooled me. This is not the same photo. Is that the same baby? This baby looks slightly different. I don't know. Well, yeah, very similar. Just got a lot of, and these are all taken by Chris Allerton, the Photoshop master. This is the other photo that Megan sent out, and I showed this yesterday. And here's that photo. She Instagrammed this. This is the original christening photo. This is proven to be a Photoshop, so this is the baby. This is the baby. Now this photo was originated, let's compare. This photo was originated 2 days after the birth of Archie. That's not a 2-day-old baby. I don't know, do these babies look alike? These babies look alike. Very similar. Okay, so this photo, the official christening photo, this is originated on 5/8. Archie is officially born on 5/6, and it's created on July 6th, like a month later, almost a month later. Okay, a lot of strange things about this christening photo. It's essentially proven to be a Photoshop, and it's all by Chris Allerton. He's the official Photoshop master, photographer for them. Can't see Archie's face. The Queen is dressed too conservatively. Too casually. Here's the birth announcements. Here's the 3 for Kate. The 4 doctors, the 4 royal doctors are signing. No signatures, not from anybody. Nobody's willing to risk their license signing that this baby was born on that day for Meghan. This is the close-up of Harry holding the baby, or the baby doll. She sent some feet out, and I put that upside down accidentally. This is another photo posted on Instagram. This does not look like the same child. That just simply doesn't look like the same child. This baby looks like a preemie. Much less developed. Okay, these are the Mulroney children. This is a baby doll, and there's some suggestion that one of the Mulroney children is used as a stand-in for Archie, and then there can also be photoshopping with Mulroney children, so the shape of the head plus some photoshopping creates a unique baby. Okay, see how similar the head shape is? That looks like the Mulroney head, and perhaps ears, the lower set ears. And then some photoshopping with, a baby doll, then you that amalgam is represented as Archie. And we, of course, we have, this is a public announcement, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex used the services of a surrogate. So let's take a look this morning to see if this is, let's make sure my focus is good. I'm having trouble with my focus. Okay. All right. So is this a Photoshop? Is this photo a Photoshop? Okay, with all the lighting and Harry's strange chin. Is this a Photoshop? This is, hearkening back to the christening day. This is obviously a christening photo. So is this a Photoshop? Is this like a real baby? Is this a stand-in? Or is this a full Photoshop? It can be any combination of, a real baby or just completely made up. I'd be interested to see if somebody does an analysis to see if they can pull out the people from the frame like they did on the original christening picture. You can see that the background and the people are separated, and you can just pull the people out, and the people can be overlaid, and that's how Photoshop works. It works on layers. So is this a Photoshop? Let's do a mini and see kind of overall what we're getting here. Hand in hand, cornucopia, executioner, straight razor, player, oh boy, magi, okay. So is this a Photoshop? Many hands involved in everything. Cornucopia is all material things. Executioner is very powerful energy. The Magi and then the Executioner are the two most powerful cards. So the Executioner can just, this can be the work of one person, just simply doing it. Straight razor, cutting, decision, unilateral decision, cutting, player. Player can deceive. This can also be an actor, actress. So decision by the actress. Okay, and Magi and Trinity. Okay, Trinity is people working together to manifest something. They're working together. So this says Photoshop. They're working together to manifest something, and it adds 16, which is 4 spades, secretly working together to manifest this photograph. Player, this is just a representation, and they decided, many people are involved in this. This looks like a Photoshop to me. This really looks like a Photoshop to me. So let's just ask. So Archie, it seems that Meghan and Harry do not have Archie, because if Meghan had Archie, she should be going out everywhere with Archie every day. 4 hearts wants to fall out. So is this Archie? Did the surrogate, she's like, okay, you can have Archie for the christening, and then I'm taking him back, and the lawyers are going to file charges. Is this actually Archie? This is Archie. Finger of God. Incubus, succubus. Oh dear. Oh my. So is this Archie? 8 spades, 4 hearts. He's not with them. Okay, Archie is outside of the situation. 12, it's a conflict. Archie's not with them in this photo. He's not with them. That's what 8 spades and 4 hearts tells me. Outside forces, finger of God, lying and planning for the future, and deception. The snake is also a deceiver. Lying and deception. Out from outside. 13 plus 12, 25, 7 hearts. Okay, so sevens return endlessly. This deception just goes on and on. Deception and lying just goes on, and they're planning, they're looking far into the future, and they're lying to you. They've got a whole scheme, a whole plan that they're rolling out. And this photo comes many, many months after the previous photos, and Megan is still revealing. I believe that Megan is in complete control of the Instagram and may not take the advice of anybody. She just simply posts whatever she wants. And I don't even believe that Harry has any, it doesn't appear that Harry has any influence on the Instagram. So no advisors, no one seems to be doing anything with that Instagram except Megan. Megan seems to want to really control things. So they have a long-term plan that they're following, and they're lying and deceiving you. And this is not Archie. Okay, that's not Archie. So is this a stand-in? Is this a real baby? Okay, because it could be a doll. That looks like a real baby to me. The baby is, giggling. The baby is, what do you call that? He's making an expression, which is nice. But Harry's expression is not matching the baby's expression. Harry doesn't seem to be reacting to the baby. The baby doesn't seem to be reacting to Harry. So that suggests it could be a Photoshop. This looks like a Photoshop. This is not Archie. So is this a stand-in? Did they borrow, say, Jessica Mulroney's baby? Hey, Jessica, thanks for being a bestie. We're just going to borrow one of your twin babies and stick this important smock on him, this christening smock, and, we're going to take some pictures, and we're going to call him Archie. And then I'll give him back to you. And you can take him back to Canada, eh? All right, so is this a stand-in? Is this a real baby and it's a stand-in? Oh dear. I got the no and the yes. Don't want to make this easy. All right. All right, so essentially I'm asking, is this a real baby? I got no and yes, hot and cold, no and yes. Oh. Okay, one of the possibilities is that the Archie, okay, in the christening, the Archies that we're seeing they're Photoshops. They're an amalgam of a real baby, plus you can layer facial features and characteristics onto the baby, so it's not exactly the real baby, but they're layering, they're creating a representative baby, okay, that is unique, that is not, Mulroney's baby, because somebody could match up Mulroney's baby and say, well, that's Mulroney's baby. Boy, maybe babies all look alike to some people, but other people, they have a real eye for it. Mothers and stuff, they're like, no, I can really tell that that's Mulroney's child. So they may be layering on top. Yes, no. This, okay, so is this a real baby? Is this a stand-in? No. Key secrets 18 and 7, 25. So the sevens are returning forever. So this deception goes on and on and on and on. At the crossroads and overseas, 15. So I think it's a little of both. I think it's a yes and a no. Okay, Mulroney is from Canada. She came from overseas, 10 clubs. She came in from the crossroads overseas. They're borrowing a baby, okay, and maybe there's more than one, five clubs, more than one, okay, and from far away, opportunistically borrowing a baby from overseas and at the crossroads, and there may be more than one that they're using, but it's kind of an amalgam. It may be a real baby, but it may not, but it's not really one baby. So they may be using a baby sort of for the movement and then laying over, they're being clever and laying over characteristics and mouth movements and such, because Harry and the baby don't look like they're reacting to each other. Megan doesn't really look like she's reacting to the baby. Why is the baby having this reaction? Doesn't seem to be reacting to Harry or Megan. So there could be someone off camera. The baby looks like he's looking at someone off camera. Yeah, it's not consistent. Okay, so it appears that it's a combination of a real baby and some photoshopping action. All right, so I'm not seeing an Archie yet. Do Meghan and Harry have a replacement Archie lined up? This is a billion-dollar question. Do Meghan and Harry have a replacement Archie, lined up? Okay, finally we're going to solve this because they've got so many troubles in their relationship. Their relationship is on the rocks. They're probably going to divorce and separate soon. Just a lot of troubles. They haven't been picked up by the Queen for funding. If they're not picked up by the Queen for funding, they're essentially Wallace and Edward. Okay, they're on their own, and all they've got is $400,000 and whatever they can cobble together through their private charities, with the Clintons. So, do they have a replacement Archie lined up? City, karmic relationship, high tower, cross. Because they need to get their hands on an Archie. Okay, do they have a replacement lined up? Karmic relationship is family and relationship. In the city, officially, in the city, from all the people. So I'm wondering if they're sourcing Archie from the world. Okay, so here's all the people, officially, an adoption, surrogacy, adoption. Surrogacy is also a form of adoption. The other woman has the child and then you adopt the child. So that would be high tower. Cross, permanent family and family. Okay, sourced from the city. And so do they have another Archie lined up? Well, this says that they are going through the official channels to adopt from a child into their family from the larger world. So they are working on this. They should be working on this. They have tremendous resources and power and money. So they should be working on this. So they are. Is the crown... Okay, I've seen previously that the surrogate is keeping Archie from, the surrogate's hanging on to the baby. Okay, and so that's why I'm asking, are they sourcing another? Yes, it appears that they are working on that, and they should be working on that. They better. Or they're going to have to declare that Archie has died, and have a funeral and all that. Otherwise, they're exposed for the fraud. Okay, the fake baby bump, fake pregnancy, all of it. It's a surrogate, all of it gets exposed. Is the Queen currently blocking Meghan and Harry from getting Archie? Okay, is that part of what's going on? Because there's been so much trouble. Are they turning the screws to Meghan and Harry by actually helping, to keeping Archie away? I mean, man, that would really put their feet to the fire. Is the Queen, and the Crown blocking, keeping Archie away? Here's the blockage card. Okay, is the Queen and the Crown, is the Queen blocking, them getting Archie, also making it harder for them? Okay, Mother, heart, good intentions, disaster. 22, 23, 6 clubs, the family blocked. Okay, is the Queen blocked from getting Archie? 7, 2 clubs, 2, there's, okay, couple of twos showing up. So twos is union, joining, getting Archie. So underlying circumstances being blocked from getting Archie, disaster with the mother, disaster with the real mother, the surrogate. She wants to hang on to Archie. Disaster, she wants to hang on to Archie. The surrogate is not giving him up. Okay, and I did examine whether the queen actually had Archie. I don't believe that the queen has Archie. I don't believe this. My cards are telling me that the queen does not have Archie, that the surrogate consistently has Archie. Okay, and so this question was, is the queen, helping to play keep away and apply more pressure to Meghan and Harry? The disaster is with the surrogate mother. The disaster is with the original mother. And Archie is being kept away from them. They just simply don't have possession of Archie. Archie is a real baby. Archie was born of a surrogate, but none of the pictures we've seen are Archie. So, because they don't have Archie, they can't get him in their hands. So what do we have here? Okay, is this a Photoshop? Well, people are working together to manifest secretly what's going on. It's a lot of people, and the whole thing, all of it, is deception. Player's a deceiver. They're manifesting, they're creating a narrative, and the executioners, the two most powerful cards are Executioner and Magi. Both of them are showing up, and player is just public presentation and deception. Is this a Photoshop? Well, there's no baby. I mean, yeah, this is a Photoshop. These are Photoshops. That's what we're seeing. Is this Archie? No, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. And 8 spades, 4 hearts, this is not Archie. They don't have Archie. Archie is outside the family. They don't have Archie. Is this a stand-in? Yes and no. Okay, it's a real baby. So the question of stand-in, is it a real baby? Yes, it is a real baby, but no, it's also a Photoshop. It's a Photoshop overlaid a real baby. They're getting this baby. It's maybe the Mulroney child. That's what people are suspicious of. And that's what I showed you in these pictures. I think it's the Mulroney child with added Photoshop features. Okay, and they're sourcing this baby from overseas. They're going out to the crossroads and sourcing this baby from overseas. And it's a long-term deception. It's all sevens. It just keeps going on and on until they can get a real Archie. So that's what's going on. Do they have a replacement Archie lined up? Yeah, they're working the legal process to adopt another child, which they need to be doing. Okay, is the crown blocking them? Is the queen and the crown making it worse to put their feet to the fire? Because I've seen this technique done, and it's been done to me. Not with any surrogate child, but wow. I mean, they're under a lot of pressure, and they're just cracking and breaking under the strain. And so somebody who is just really, mafia style, they're just going to keep applying as much pressure as they can. And whatever happens, they're like, oh, well, they all went insane. Oh, that's too bad. That's the kind of pressure that Meghan and Harry are under right now with Archie. And then there's all the other drama going on. So is the queen blocking? Well, the baby is blocked from them. It's the surrogate. It's a disaster with the surrogate, and the baby is blocked from them. I don't see the queen in there adding to it. I don't see the queen adding to it. They are trying to source another baby. This is Photoshop, and it's a long-term deception. I mean, they're really deceiving us. So people are really right. This is a long-term, very well thought out deception. Yeah. So that's not Archie. We're still not seeing Archie. Yeah, we're still not seeing Archie. And when they finally source an Archie, and they finally start, Meghan starts walking around with an Archie, how is that Archie going to look remarkably different? And people are going to look at the ear, because the ear is like a fingerprint. They're going to say, that's not the same baby. And they're going to analyze the ear. Okay, because that ear is going to be different, because it's not going to be the same baby. So That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.